What if the dead could speak, not through words, but through patterns? What if every missing name, every hidden location, every silent scream was already written down, waiting to be read? When I first opened the cipher known as Chapter 8, I didn't think much of it. Just another puzzle, and I don't even like puzzles. But as the letters began to shift into names, real names, I realized this wasn't a coincidence. It was deliberate. It was a map. Each name belonged to someone who vanished. Each name, each location, forming a chilling pattern. A message hiding in plain sight. This is Alternative Eye, Beyond the File. And I'm your decoder, Melissa Phelan. Before we go deeper into Dennis Rader and his communications, we need to start where I did, with the cipher. Because if you're going to trust the code, you need to see it to believe it. Sometimes when I'm decoding, I start with not a sound, a feeling. Something buried in the text that wants to surface. When I first opened what's now known as Chapter 8 Cipher, I didn't know what I was about to find. I thought it might be symbolic, a mix of letters, numbers, and maybe something only he would know. But it wasn't just symbols. It was language, and it was speaking in patterns. The first time I lined the letters out, names began to emerge. At first, I thought it was a coincidence. Then a second name appeared, and a third. Every single one was real, tied to a person who once lived and vanished. Each name didn't just exist, it pointed. It pointed toward a place, a last known location, weaved within each victim's name. And together, they began to form something I can only describe as a living map, a geographic echo of a killer's truth. And the funny thing is, I've truly never liked puzzles. I remember staring at this cipher and saying to myself, I don't even like them. I don't even like puzzles. But somehow, I couldn't walk away. Because this wasn't a game, it was a message. And those pieces weren't cardboard. They were people. They weren't just words on paper. They had a very special significance to Rader. Cynthia Dawn Kinney, 16 years old, vanished from Osage Laundry in Oklahoma, June of 1976. She was folding clothes one moment, the next she was gone. No scream, no trace, no goodbye. She had planned to go cheerleading that day, but never made it. Her disappearance left a small town haunted for nearly 50 years, and her family devastated. Her name surfaced in the cipher alongside a series of letters that spelled out many details related to the disappearance. And I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, coincidence or confession? The Fager family. Philip Fager and his daughters Sherry and Kelly were murdered in their Wichita home in December of 1987. The girls were found strangled and drowned in the basement hot tub. Their father shot upstairs, still in his coat. Dennis Rader inserted himself into the investigation, claimed innocence, yet wrote a cryptic poem and drew a sketch that may have more to reveal. In the cipher, their name formed out of scattered letters, a fractured family hidden in fractured code. Melissa Witt, 19 years old, vanished from a bowling alley parking lot in Fort Smith, Arkansas in 1994. She was found weeks later dumped in the Ozark Mountains. The cipher held the letters Melissa Witt beside Fort Smith, Arkansas, the same area where she was taken. The pattern wasn't random. It was deliberate. Amber Barker, 10 years old, disappeared from Oklahoma City in December of 1997 while riding her bike home. She never made it. Her body has never been recovered. Her name appeared beside the phrase, OKC, OK. A chilling alignment between text and geography. Other alarming details related to her abduction have surfaced during my decoding, and what unravels will shock you. For the Barker family, the search never ended, and we won't give up now. Daniel John Smith, Amber's brother-in-law. He was found hanging in Del City, Oklahoma, just days after Amber vanished. Investigators ruled it a suicide. Others still question that. His name was hidden within the Cipher's middle quadrant, alongside his last known location. The connection was too close to ignore. Did Rader frame Daniel John Smith like he claims in this puzzle? It's time to illuminate the truth. Amy Armenta Anderson, 32 years old, kidnapped in Pinal County, Arizona. She was found dead, her life stolen before it truly began. She was a mother. The cipher held her name paired with a cluster of letters spelling Pinal County, AZ. Each fragment aligned with her abduction site, the desert she never escaped. What more does this cipher reveal about the death of Amy Anderson? You won't want to miss it. Their names, they're not random. They were written into the code, layered in like confession without clarity. And when I looked closer, each name linked back to a location, a pattern hidden within geography itself. Far from a coincidence, it was a method, a system of remembrance or control, maybe both. As I continued decoding, I realized I wasn't just reading a cipher, I was reading intent. Each cluster of letters mirrored the way he thought, structured, compartmentalized, efficient, and cruel. This cipher wasn't designed to confess, it was designed to preserve control, to hold the power even after silence. And decoding it piece by piece, I began to see what he saw, a network of names, places, and moments, all bound by one idea, dominance through secrecy. But here's the thing about secrets. They don't stay buried forever. Decoding isn't about proving something extraordinary. It's about trusting that patterns don't lie. People do. And when you learn to trust the code, the truth begins to show itself. Because if the cipher was meant to hold his story, then the question becomes, was there more than 10?
Thank you for listening to Alternative Eye Beyond the File. Please subscribe to us on YouTube to stay linked in with all the best. And check out thealternativeeye.com for the latest updates, episode postings, and get yourself on that mailing list. We look forward to connecting with you.